Good morning. My name's David Gawler. I've got 7 years IT experience, corporate IT experience. I got certification in Microsoft Linux, Linux, IBM, and Mile 2 certification interest as well. I got interest in obtaining my certification with Mile 2 security and CEH and the CPTS exams later this year, but at the moment I just got the interest in the CPTS and the CEH exams at the moment, and also the VMware virtualization, VMware VCP exams as well. So pretty soon I'll be a VCP as well, VMware. I'm also a certified A+ and Network Plus CompTIA engineer and specialist as well in computer forensics, and going to talk to you today about clearing off any, I guess, old school temporary internet files and cleaning up your computer. Previous videos we talked about getting everything that's uninstalled. Otherwise, if you got it installed, why? If you don't need it, basically, why would you have it installed on your computer if it's not in use, and it basically just wastes processing memory and it takes up a lot of space if you use big programs or any programs that might be, I guess, if it's too big a program or too small a program, it's extra load on the processor, RAM, and CPU. Which is why you have crashed processes in the computer when you have it installed unnecessarily, and you need to keep all these programs up to date and ongoing as well, so it's very important to keep the current versions up to date. So if you don't need it, basically why would you have it installed at all? And you know, if you got it installed, then it's just a waste of time, and it runs your computer very slow if it's installed unnecessarily. I only have programs that you need installed basically, and what we're going to do today is clean up Internet Explorer options, all the cache temporary internet files that Windows creates over time, .tmp files and all the rest of it as well, because it just creates unnecessary slowness on the computer for these programs and basically junk files that you do not longer need on these systems on your computer, programs on your computer. And we can just go to our Internet Explorer option, go from Tools and Internet Options, and we can go down to Browsing History, delete temporary files, history, cookies, saved passwords, and web form information. We'll click on the radio square box icon called delete browsing history on exit. So when you close the browser, it's always going to delete the browsing history and all the above, basically temporary files, history, cookies, saved password, and web form information. When this option is ticked, when you close the Internet Explorer or the browser, it will do this process and delete the browsing history on exit. Click on the delete icon, delete button halfway down the screen, and click on preserve favorites website data. Tick this option, temporary internet files option, tick this option, cookies option, history option, tick this option, and click on download history, history option, click on form data. This will delete saved information that you have typed into forms. This one may be optional if you find it useful to always save the data that's in your forms, and like if you're always going to your email, you may wish to have this one always unticked or not ticked at all, because if select this one, then it's going to always delete that form data inside this form. And the same with passwords. You don't want to pre-save passwords, then it's always going to come up with passwords, and If you select on, I guess, ActiveX filtering and tracking, protecting data. If we click on this option and should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 selected, and the 2 options unticked and 6 options ticked. Your mileage may vary depending on what systems or what versions you have installed of Internet Explorer 9, or 8, 7, or 6, or even 5 in some cases, but most of you would probably be using version 7 or version 8 still maybe, but you should be using the latest version of Internet Explorer, and all these options will come up in Internet Explorer version 9. If we go to select delete, and this will delete all those option items ticked, temporary files, internet files, favorite, dodgy .tmp files, and all the rest of it, and then we just click on apply and OK. And now if we see at the bottom bar of the tab, it's got Internet Explorer has finished deleting the selected browsing history. Clicked on the top right, which is the X, to close the internet browsing Internet Explorer. And we can just go to another program that I've found useful over the time, as well as having the Internet CCLEANER, or CCLEANER. Stands for Cache Cleaner, I assume, or in any case it's CCLEANER, and we can use this option to completely clean up our computer. If you just right click on the recycle bin, and you can go open CCLEANER. And this will tidy up your entire desktop and computer itself based on the user profile. So if you've got a number of users in the profile, then you will have to run this program for each one, user 1, user 2, user 3 kind of thing. So basically got everything ticked under Internet Explorer, everything ticked under Windows Explorer, everything ticked under System, and it's basically right on the system is temporary files, clipboard data, memory dumps, checklist, fragments, Windows log files, and this will delete all those temporary junk information that the computer is no longer needed and has expired. And click on Analyze, and we can run this scan straight away. And on your mileage, I've had computers basically run this scan, and it's taken like literally 2 or 3 hours in some worst case scenarios, or in some better case scenarios if it's a brand new computer or there's not much data there and you've deleted the data before by the cache modules, and basically it'll take 5 minutes sometimes, maybe 10, depending on how much cache and actual junk that you've collected over the time. But the product's called basically CCLEANER, and it's I'm using Windows 7 version. And basically it'll just clean out everything that's junk on your computer. It won't clean out your actual files like your dot files or .docx files or Excel files. It's just going to clean up your temporary internet files, which is not needed by Windows, and it's all very unnecessary and will create your computer to be slow over time. And unfortunately that's just the way it is sometimes with computers. It collects unnecessary junk, and this is one method of tidying everything up that is not needed. CCLEANER.com it's called, and I assume it stands for Cache Cleaner, or yeah, in any case, as I said, it's CCLEANER. Mine's still running through the scan, and it's coming up analysis complete in 90 seconds, so it can take a little time depending on how much actual junk that you've got on your machine. I've cleaned up, or it's detected actually. If you click on Analyze, it doesn't remove it straight away. Yes, it does actually. It's 92.2 meg to be removed, an approximate size. So it's collected about 200 meg almost of just unnecessary complete junk that's not used by the Windows or any programs at all, and it's just completely tidied up. If we look at the size down the left hand side, we've got Internet Explorer temporary files, Internet Explorer history, Internet Explorer cookies, Internet Explorer indet.dat files, Internet Explorer cached file feeds, Windows Explorer recent documents, Windows Explorer thumbnail cache temporary files. They're all temporary files that Windows or Internet Explorer is not used or not needed completely by these files. System, where are we? System empty recycle bin, system temporary files, system Windows log files, application Office 2003, applications Office 2007. As you'll see on the right hand side, that's the size of in KB, the number of junk that is deleted and removed off your computer system, and junk applications that's not actually needed by Windows or any other application. So if you've got PDF files, you need not to worry that it'll delete PDF files. It won't delete PDF files or any other documents unless you forcibly tell it to by Windows, as in going to right click on the file and going delete and clicking yes. With CCLEANER won't do that. It'll only delete temporary files, history, and browsing cache, everything like that. Unfortunately, Windows doesn't do a very good job of maintaining itself, but with basic knowledge and straightforward process, you can actually do basics of maintaining Windows and cleaning it up yourself. If you click on Run Cleaner again, it should run quite quickly since we've done a tidy up already, and it's collected 200 odd meg, and it's deleted and cleared this cache, temporary internet files, temporary data files, and all the rest of it. And it says 192.1 meg removed, so it's still a fair bit that's detected and run. Click on the registry on the far left and go scan for issues. This will scan the registry for missing shared DLL files, unused file extensions, ActiveX and class issues, type libraries and application fonts, and help files, installer, applications, obsolete software, run at startup software programs, and startup menu ordering, MUI cache, sound events, Windows services. If you click on this scan option at the bottom left of CCLEANER, it will remove all these dodgy, not necessary items, again, once not needed by Windows. If we click as a startup in the registry, if we click on fix selected issues, and you want to back up the registry changes, and I just say yes normally, but for demonstration illustration purposes, I'm just clicking no, and click on fix all selected issues. This is going to select all the selected issues that it's ticked, and click on close. Thank you for viewing my brief but very short presentation on tidying up your computer with CCLEANER and Internet Explorer delete options. Thank you for viewing once again, and have a nice day. Thanks again. Bye.